Amanda increased the amount of protein she eats every day from 48 grams to 54 grams. By what percentage did Amanda increase the amount of protein she eats? So when they change already, it tells you it's an increase. That's already asking you for a percent increase. So when you're looking for percent increase or decrease, what do you need to do? Subtract. So you're going to go 54 minus 48, and that's going to be 6. Right? Yes? Okay. So now what we do, we set it up as a proportion or cross products. So in this case, we're looking for percent. So I know that's going to be x over 100. And then you have 6, and we need to determine what is the original amount. 48 is your original amount. So then you could do cross products. So 600, and then you're dividing it by 48. So that's going to be 48 into 60 is 1 time. Remainder is 12. Bring down the 0. 48 into 120 is 3 times. Not 3, because that would be too much. 2 times. So that's 16. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So your remainder is 24. Add a decimal and a 0, bring it down. So it's going to be 5 times. So our answer is 12 and 5/10%. And that's your percent increase or percent of change. Remember, percent increase or percent of change is the same thing. Any questions on that? Okay, so go ahead and turn in your warm-up because it is due today. So go ahead and do that now. Okay, so yesterday we started analyzing box plot. Remember, we needed to find out the 5 different measures, and you guys know the 5 different measures. Remember, each section of the box plot is 1/4 of the whole thing. And remember, 1/4 is 25% also. So we're going to go ahead and start again by identifying the different parts of it. So in this box plot, they're showing you, I really don't know what it's showing you, but usually you'll have a title to the data of what this box plot is going to be about. So upper extreme would be what?
32. Oh, wait, 35.
35. Lower extreme?
23.
23. Upper quartile?
32.
And lower quartile?
25.
Okay. Now your median is which one? 30. Your range? Your range, you have to subtract what?
3.
Extremes. You have to subtract the extremes. So 35 minus 23 is going to give you 12. What would be your interquartile range? So you subtract the quartiles, right? So 32 minus 25 is going to give you 7. Okay, now that we have that, we could continue on. So what percent is less than 32? So here's your percent. Your 32, sorry. So what percent is less than? So we're looking, going this way. 75, because you have 1, 2, 3 sections, right? So that's 75%. What percent is greater than 30? So if less than 30 is, right here. Less than 30 will be 50, and also greater than 30 will be 50%. And everybody understands that? Yeah, because remember I told you each section is 25%. Okay, let's look at the next one. This you're gonna answer true or false. So 25% of the data is greater than 25. Is that true or false? That's false. What percent of data is greater than 25?
75.
About what?
Oh,
75%, yeah. Because 25 is right here, right? So that'll be 75%. So that will make it true if it was 75. Okay, the interquartile range is greater than the range. Is that true or false? False. Okay, it should be what? Interquartile range is greater than, instead of greater than, it should be what? Less than. Okay, usually when you're asked for true and false questions, make sure you know how to correct it to make it true. That way you know that you are doing it correctly. Okay, any questions on box plots? Because you are going to work on your assignment. Okay, so you do have an assignment today. It's a new assignment. But I want you to finish everything from this week. So if you haven't turned in the bar graphs on Monday, the circle graphs on Tuesday and Wednesday, the box plot yesterday and you have one today. If you haven't turned any of those 5 assignments in, please turn them in. That way you won't have to be making them up on the last week of school, because that's what you guys tend to do, yes. So make sure you are working on whatever you're missing. Any handouts you have in your backpack, take them out and start doing them. Get to work.